going on YouTube? Gyvi World here. Hope everyone's having a great day today. And as you can tell by the title, I'm going to, before we even jump into any gameplay, explain why it is that I didn't take Clayton Kershaw and why it is that I didn't take Jon Lester. And to be honest, I just wanted to take the best players in the draft. I wanted the best draft possible. I wanted a clickbait Ken Griffey Jr., which I obviously did, which is why I ended up with a team with 3 silver pitchers, 2 bronze pitchers, and a bullpen that looks like this. This is exactly what you want in Battle Royale when you're trying to win. And I thought that, you know, doing that, I could sneak it by you guys and use Ken Griffey Jr. 99 overall to clickbait, and yeah. So I'm sorry. Alright, I'm done playing around. Just kidding. Obviously, I didn't even clickbait Ken Griffey Jr. in the 99, Ken Griffey in the title in the first game or in the video at all. And if I wanted to clickbait Ken Griffey Jr., I would just go in here and scroll all the way to the right and redeem him and do that. But don't worry, that's coming soon also. That's probably going to be tomorrow. I've actually had him unlocked for a few days now. He's just been chilling there and I haven't used him. So using him in Battle Royale, I really don't care for him before. Those of you who have been around long enough know, I don't care what teams I use in Battle Royale. I actually like using different cards and I don't mind taking diamond pitchers. As like 2 drafts ago, I did an all, you know, I had 2 diamond and 2 gold pitchers. And Jon Lester was one of them. I've also had Jake Arrieta and Kershaw in drafts before. I really don't care in Battle Royale. The real reason was that when I drafted Jon Lester, and the pictures I saw, I don't know if it was the order in which, in my search it came up, the pictures just weren't that flattering. I don't remember who was in what round, but it was my personal taste. Like again, I picked Brooks Robinson in one of the rounds. Right, did I take him? No. I have Brooks Robinson. Do you know how old Brooks Robinson is and how old his wife was in that photo? People, Ken Griffey Jr., Melinda Griffey is 48 years old. The pictures I looked at was her at a little bit of a younger age, and the pictures that I saw of Jon Lester's wife, I was just like, eh. And the same thing can be said for Clayton Kershaw's wife. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going based upon, you know, Ken Griffey Jr. or Melissa Jr. at 48 and Jon Lester's wife at 29 and Kershaw's wife at 29. But anyways, that's not what we're here for. We're here to get this Addison Russell. We're already at 3 wins with this team, with this amazing bullpen and this amazing rotation. So let's get it. Alright, here is our first matchup. We got a lefty, Drew Pomeranz, on the mound. Lovely. We got Fred McGriff, Deanna Navarro, Andrew McCutchen at the top of the lineup. Marcell Ozuna, Neil Walker, and Aaron Judge in the middle. Trevor Plouffe and Drew Pomeranz batting 8th, and Eric Ibar batting 9th. We all know how much I love pitchers batting 8th. So let's play big as meatball. Alright, Fred McGriff leading it off. I already forgot who my pitcher is. Not to worry, because I sense some fireworks already in the first inning, and I don't like that feeling. But fam, how are you late on a changeup? Oh dear God. We got very lucky. I honestly thought he was going to destroy that, but he's just late. I think he knows what he's doing. I think he knows exactly what he's doing. Just late trying to cheese me, and I like it. It's very smart. Late on changeup, late on curveball. And that's just the way to do it. Alright, 2-2 count. No more fooling around. Let's go after Fred McGriff and get a pop-up to short. Dear God. Alright, Deanna Navarro up with 1 out. Not a spot for a 2-seamer against someone who's purposely missing late. Alright, payoff pitch to Deanna Navarro. Just need to make sure it is in the zone and we walk him. For those of you who say control doesn't matter, it absolutely matters. For some reason, it is so much harder to hit your spots with pitchers who have very low control. But it's only in simulations, according to some people. Nonetheless, we got Andrew McCutchen up. And all we needed was a ground ball. But we're going to get a fly out to J.D. Martinez for the 2nd out. Alright, 2 outs. We just need 1 more out to get out of this inning. Hanging, love hanging curveballs right down the middle. Good spot for the 2-seamer. We're going to jam him. We're going to get out of this first inning unscathed. So a very good start to this game. Alright, but we got Ken Griffey Jr. leading it off versus a lefty. Drew Pomeranz, and on the first pitch, We get a meatball and pop it up to the third baseman. Give me some just late cheese for once. Alright, Dustin Pedroia up. With 1 out. Ball is ripped to left center field. Right fielder stops running, and that's when you know that ball's not going. Luis Gonzalez in with 2 outs. I don't think I've yet to get my PCI on a pitch yet. Alright, so we got a 2-2 count to Luis Gonzalez with 2 outs. And we're going to tap this back to the pitcher who, like, wasn't even looking. I don't know what he was doing after that pitch. Alright, starting pitcher is still in, and that's always a great idea. When in Battle Royale, you make your starting pitcher pitch anywhere from 2 to 3 innings. Late on a fastball, so it's always wise to then come with the changeup and speed up his bat. That's exactly what you want to do. Alright, so we got this gold Aaron Judge card. I don't know if I've faced this card yet, and that was apparently fair. That ball definitely looks foul. The one time he's on a fastball. Rest in peace to this Battle Royale. I don't hit the ball very well often, so when I do, I really shouldn't be lining out, and that's going to do it for the first game, as we're going to get our butt kicked by this guy. Alright, here we go. Game number 2 versus the Honduras Whales. Yeah, this run is pretty much over. Andrew, Dawson, Andre, Willie McCovey, Harmon, Dante, Lucas Duda, Zach Kozar, Trevor Story, Wilson Ramos, Doug Drabeck on the mound versus Ivan Nova. Andre Dawson is my kryptonite. Alright, here we go. Andre Dawson leading it off for him. Going with that fastball, and I think he's on that pitch very late. So you throw changeups when you go very late. We learned that last game. Those are the keys to baseball, because you're going to get a line out 90% of the time. Alright, so just like that, we got a runner on base on an inside out swing on a curveball. Waited on it very well. Very good job. And we got 1 out and a runner on with Harmon up. And we're going to get a lazy fly ball in foul territory. Colabello's there, and we've got 2 outs. Here we go. Curveball, hopefully in the dirt. No. But we're going to freeze him anyways. Alright, Griffey leading it off. Ball is ripped to left field, and we got a leadoff hit. And he's going to run it all the way in, hopefully. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Pedroia lines one to left center field. Should be our first run. That's an error in the outfield. Dawson's got a cannon. I really don't care. And we're at third. Attaboy. The shellacking continues. And now we got 2 runs to start the game. This inning had so much potential. This inning had so much potential. We're not making any substitutions this game. Leaving it all as is. Pitching to players we shouldn't be. And we should be bringing in relievers. Because I'm a savage, plain and simple. See? See what I mean? I just don't care. Look at that. Weak fly ball to left center field. I'm there. Easy play. Oh, and Trevor Story's up? Yeah, you're absolutely no threat to me. Most overrated player in all of baseball for the last 2 years. Oh, you've got 2 strikes, Trevor Story? Let me bust you inside with a nice little 2-seamer and shatter your bat. Oh, just blow it by you. Whatever. Huh. Alright, leaving Ivan Nova in for the third. That is what you want to do in Battle Royale, as we're going to get a quick first out, and we're 2 outs away from a complete game shutout. I think those count. Alright, so he's got Eddie Murray on his bench. The open front-footed switch-hitting first baseman. Gonna get a jump throw from Wilmer Flores, and we are 1 out away. Ah, shoot. We still got to deal with Andre Dawson. This fastball may be a bad idea. 1 pitch away from ending this game and giving us a complete game shutout with Ivan Nova. There it is. Ground ball to second base. Pedroia is there. And that's a GG. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Sorry, we're going to cut this BR run short. We already took an L, so there's really no point in continuing. Going to start a new one. If you guys have any ideas for any Battle Royale runs, leave them down in the description below, and I'll try not to cheat again, I guess. But anyways, before I go any further, I want to give a shout-out, 2 shout-outs actually, to Brian Johnson and Jose Ramos. Jose Ramos just went into depth, so I had to give it to him. Enzo Gorlami, Brad Pitt, Lieutenant Alderaan, Inglourious Bastards, one of my favorite movies ever. If you haven't seen that movie, I highly suggest it. It is one of my favorite Tarantino movies, and it's just an all-around great movie. I'm also gonna give a shout out to this comment. Wait, wrong way. This comment from George Lopez, just because he gets it. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do me a favor and drop a thumbs up for your boy. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, and peace.